Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third thing podcast.
Oh, no.
What's going on, everybody?
Wake the fuck up.
What's up?
We are your neighborhood knuckleheads. Knucklehead number one, all the way to your left.
Your
I think, right is Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Next to her is Dan.
The man.
Yo.
Next to him is Andrew. And of course, my name is Kenny. And today, how's everyone doing?
Pretty tired.
Pretty tired.
No, work fucking
I'm okay.
sucks, man.
Have you worked today? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, did you like work today?
Yeah, I feel good today.
Okay.
My first week back, you know.
Yeah. How was your first week back?
You know what? My first week back, I'm actually starting really, really strong with like my stats. So
First week
Your
back from what?
stats?
Wait, what are we
my
talking
job.
about? Oh, okay.
Yeah. My stats are high.
Oh, like your performance is good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. So maybe you just needed a mental break or something.
Yeah, I should have a mental break like maybe once a month, a week, a month.
So are they going to give you
That
a
would be
raise?
nice.
They already did actually.
Oh,
They
okay.
just did.
Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
the 11th.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When you gonna take us out to dinner? What the hell?
Yeah.
Please.
Anjan?
Vicky
Sure,
now
let's
makes $12.50 an hour. For everybody wants.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
Minimum wage.
I'm struggling. Please donate me. My Venmo is Vicky-D, please.
Yeah, everyone send her money. We're actually starting a GoFundMe for Vicky.
Yes, please. I need it.
Yeah. You guys? You guys just tired?
Wake the fuck up, everybody. Wake the fuck
Bring
up.
the energy.
Dude, I was
Bring
so
the energy.
tired today. It was a fucking instant noodle that I ate last
Oh,
night.
dude, last night was so funny. Dan was like debating for like 10 minutes. He was like,
What time was it?
Dude, it was kind of late.
It
Midnight?
was like,
It was like 2 in the morning.
Oh my god, you shouldn't have ate that shit.
Dan was debating like, should I get instant noodle? And then like our other friend was like, ooh, I want one too. And then Dan was like, if you get one, I'll get one.
No.
You said that too.
I said it too.
Did
but
you get it?
I'm glad I didn't get one.
That's funny.
I gave in.
Yeah. I
My
didn't
mom
get
usually says, if you're hungry, just drink a freaking cup of milk.
That doesn't help.
It doesn't,
one. I
but
think water is better.
but like maybe like mentally, you're like fuck, you know,
The best thing to do is drink fiber.
Oh, true.
drink fiber.
will
What do you
make
drink that's
full.
fiber?
Fiber powder?
Yeah, fiber powder.
Ew,
it's like
that
orange
sounds
juice.
gross.
Oh really? But
No,
is
it's
it?
not
bad.
It's not?
Well, if you mix it with something else, it's not bad, right?
It's flavored.
Do you guys mix it? Oh,
So-
oh, it's like BCDs. Fuck, what is it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
That powder you take after your workout so your body ain't too sore.
You're talking about BCA?
Yes,
Oh,
BCA.
aminos? No, that's different.
Yeah.
No, that's different.
It's just powder, and then it like condenses your water, and it turns it into like orange juice tasting thing. That's the one I have.
Like
That's
emergency.
crazy.
Yeah.
Is that fiber
Yeah, like
one?
emergency actually.
Oh.
Then I might need some.
Okay.
Constipated.
Not yet, but not having my mom's cooking this past 2 weeks. I might be.
Mm-hmm. You need some fiber, Vicky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
do.
give you some.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Well, I just thought of this question
Okay.
when I went to the restroom. Do you guys put your toilet paper over or under?
What are you talking about? The
Ooh.
seat?
No, the toilet paper.
Hold on. The toilet paper you put on top or on the bottom?
No, like you know the roll, like when it goes out, is it over?
Oh,
or
does it
go
roll on
under?
top or roll it from
Yeah.
beneath?
Over.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. You're talking about when it goes into the spindle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you pull it out, it's like either over or it goes under.
Oh.
Mine's over.
But, okay. There is a right answer to this, right?
No, actually,
I think
People
there
say
is.
there is, but I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
you're
I
just
think it's
should be
over.
over.
You're just
It's
frowned
over.
upon.
It
Why is it
should be
over?
over.
Why?
Because then why would you put it under? Because if you put it under, like, what if you use your hands to touch the wall and then you're constantly pulling toilet paper? So it's contaminating it.
Ooh. Damn, you guys suck at fucking pulling toilet paper or something because that
You
never
must
happens to
have
me.
good aim, bro. Oh, well, I put mine over, so that's never an issue.
I put mine under. I'm
So
an
when you
under
went to
person.
dance, was it over or under?
it was over, and that's what made me think of it.
Oh. Is there a reason why you put it under?
I put it under because when I get the toilet paper, I literally just smack the roll and then it just rolls back up.
Oh, fucking.
Huh?
So you
Oh.
clean, you wipe your ass,
Uh-huh.
you get paper, You clean your ass with that same hand. The same hand you touch your ass. You fucking the fucking toilet paper roll.
I don't touch my actual fucking shit with that hand.
You don't. But then again, who knows what, right?
But what else am I using the toilet paper for?
Okay, well, what if I come in, I touch the same toilet paper, I touch my eye, I get
Then
fucking
wash your
pink
fucking
eye.
hands before you leave the restroom.
Okay, here's
What if you
my
don't give
question.
me soap at your house?
There's always gonna be soap at my house.
Last time I went, there
Here's
were
my
any.
question.
Well, you didn't look hard enough.
Where am I supposed to look? Underneath the toilet?
Look harder next
Oh
time.
my gosh. What, Dan?
My question is, why are you using so much toilet paper where you have to roll it back up?
No,
Exactly.
because when you take it out, sometimes it just like there's a little bit left, and then it's just easy to just roll it back up like that.
You know what? Okay, there's an answer to that. You're supposed to squeeze your toilet paper before you put it on the spindle, so it's like lopsided, so it doesn't constantly roll out.
I
It like
see.
flips over and it goes back to its oval.
But then I don't
Wait,
like that shit
what?
because sometimes it hits the wall when you roll it out.
Oh, now you care about the wall.
I know.
All of a
You
sudden
move
now
your shit
you
further
care
from the
about
wall.
What's
Move
the
your shit
difference?
further from the wall.
No, it only hits the wall if I squeeze it like that.
I know, but earlier Andrew was talking about the wall. You didn't care about the wall. All of a sudden, you care about the wall now.
No, that I don't get. No, but it doesn't touch the wall. That's why I didn't care about it.
I mean, it doesn't have. You don't have to like squeeze it that much. It doesn't have to be like a full cylinder. You just a little. So it's a little.
All right,
I didn't even know that
Also-
trick, actually.
Also, maybe what toilet paper do you use? Because like there's different plies.
Costco.
Because some plies are like fucking huge. You know what I'm saying?
Charmin is huge,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
but then I use Costco.
Wasn't there like a Nickelodeon show where maybe it was SpongeBob, but they were like, yeah, you could only use 2 plies or something. Never mind.
I don't remember that.
I feel like that's like Mr. Krabs being cheap. It's like you can only use one ply.
Yeah, you can only use 2
Half a
poles.
ply.
So like 2 plies, and then you fold it, and then you use that.
Oh, it was The Office.
Oh.
Was it The Office?
The Office.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, because then Dwight was he owned the building, so he was making budget cuts. So he was like, he split the 2-ply into 1-ply toilet paper.
I think it might have been The Office.
Yeah, it was The Office. All right,
I never
cool,
really
cool.
watched The Office.
You
I
guys-
didn't either.
Let me just tell you guys are all wrong.
Okay.
You guys are all wrong. I'm right. Okay. All right, but
What do
next,
you mean? You said under?
yeah, it's supposed to be under, bro.
Man, I don't even care.
Under for life.
I'd rather just have the toilet
As long
paper,
as the toilet
like,
paper.
on the table.
Listen, let's be honest. Bidets,
Why even have a
Oh,
roll?
actually,
bidets
I wish
are
bidets were
the
normal.
answer to
Oh,
all
I
of this.
actually do want to get one.
Dude, I want to get one so bad.
Yeah.
Like $40. You
Yeah.
could buy an
It's only
attachment.
$40.
You can buy an
Uh,
attachment.
well, it
You don't have
depends.
to get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have like a shit so astronomically like large, and you fucking destroy your toilet. And sometimes fucking toilet paper is not good enough. Dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hop in the shower.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You hop in the shower, you take the shower head, and then you put it underneath your butthole, and then you clean it.
I've done that before, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Before.
All right. Next section, I wanted to go ahead and plug our stuff.
Mhm.
This is a section where we sell ourselves out. Currently, I think we only have one business to shout out right now, and that's Vicky's business.
Oh.
Deep
Okay.
I
into,
wasn't even aware of this. Thank you.
Deep into beauty.
Yay.
Follow her on Instagram.
Follow her on Instagram. She's trying to hit 1,000 followers.
If you
guys.
subscribe to our YouTube, I'll give you a discount.
Ooh.
We're actually at 80, so we only need
Yeah.
25 left, which is pretty freaking damn good, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
What do they have to mention for the discount?
No, just show me that you subscribe to our YouTube.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. Literally,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Oh,
it.
nice.
There you go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
There you go. But yeah, you want to tell them a little bit what you do?
Sure.
I'm in the elevator. I just met you for the first time. My floor is about to come up right now, and you're telling me
I've
about
never
your
done this
business.
before.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shy.
They
Like,
do
so
like
what do
this
you do?
exercise. It's like an elevator.
Mhm.
Oh.
Hey, my name's Vicky. You know, your lashes or your eyes don't look that pretty. You have a lot of hair on your face. You know what I mean? I could help you out. I could, do a little wax, sugaring, brow lamb, eyelash extension. So what else can I do? I'm a very good therapist. I listen, all of that. So if you want to talk, you want to talk shit
That's a
while your
good
eyes
one.
closed, I'm there for you.
Okay, very nice. Everyone go follow her. It's Deep into beauty.
Yeah.
All right. So that's cool. Anyways, getting into today's topic. I wanted to go over the different types of Asian people that you'll meet, at least in SoCal or California.
Oh,
Or Asian Americans. This is for Asian Americans, maybe not overseas. But I wanted to go over it. If you guys had some more you guys want to add on, let me know.
Okay.
These are the only ones I can think of. And then I wanted to see which one do you guys think we are. Each one of us. Or we could be a
Fuck boy,
combination.
fuck boy, fuck boy.
Kevin Nguyen.
Hey.
Speaking of Kevin Nguyen,
Kevin
our first one is Kevin
Kevin
Nguyen.
Nguyen.
Or Vivian Nguyen for the girl
Vivian
counterpart,
Nguyen?
right? Yeah.
That's what I heard. It is Vivian.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
Or I think it's like Vivian Tran.
Yeah.
Vivian, you know who you are.
I think Kevin Nguyen is like, like
Definitely.
everyone can agree.
Definitely.
there's a specific type of person you imagine when comes to mind when you say Kevin Nguyen.
Mhm.
This type of person loves to party. They're probably toxic. They probably wear a Buddha pendant, which is
Oh,
why I
fuck
wore
it.
mine today. They may have some tattoos, specifically maybe a sleeve with like some Japanese style art on it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
fuck.
And last bullet point I have in all caps is fuck boy.
You
Exhibit
say fuck.
1, 2, and 3.
Your turn.
All mixed together.
Fuck.
So, would you guys agree? Disagree? What do you guys think?
I kind of like the Buddha pendant though. I don't know. Is that Kevin Nguyen? Fuck.
I would say like, at least the chain.
I think like OC, Kevin Nguyen, I would say kind of basic, yeah.
I think yeah.
Like overall, the whole thing you listed. I'm Kevin Nguyen.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah.
Just
I
a side
agree.
note though, I don't know if this is just me. I feel like the Kevin Nguyen started in OC,
I kind of think that too.
Probably.
Yeah.
and I also think ABGs
Started in OC.
in OC,
But then can you
or not OC, like maybe SoCal.
Mm.
do you think
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah,
because
ABG for sure.
you never knew how it was other places? Do you know what I mean? Like we grew up here, we don't know anything else, so we're thinking it's just SoCal that started it, or
Possible.
or what?
Possible, yeah. But then it's just like, I don't know. I just always thought like ABGs, ABBs, like that was so synonymous with like Orange County, like maybe
Yeah.
Diamond Bar, like 626.
Oh my god, Diamond Bar.
Maybe
girls?
even Northern.
Yeah, like
Rolling Heights.
even Van Nuys too. I feel like that's like
But I feel like when you say ABG, it's kind of more so associated with Vietnamese.
I would say so too.
Am I tripping on that?
That's how I feel.
Mm.
But I
Well,
don't
growing
know
up in
if it's
OC, then I would
true.
say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching a TikTok the other day, and then they were ranking the most toxic Asian
Area?
type of Asian.
I told you it's
were
Vietnamese.
number one.
You know,
I told you.
I think it's maybe not Vietnamese, it's Southeast Asians that ABG stemmed from, because I think we touched on this before. It's like a lot of gangbangers. Back in the day. That's where ABGs came from.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now it's different.
Yeah.
I think it applies to any Asian girl in America.
Yeah, they lost the meaning of like ABG
sure.
and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Van Nuys would be one.
Yeah, well, I've never met anyone from Van Nuys.
Like I go there, I don't want to say often, but I don't really see a lot of like Asian.
You know, maybe once again, this might be just me, but a lot of my like uncles and stuff,
Mhm.
they're pretty like ABB, and they used to kick it in
Van
like,
Nuys,
Van Nuys, Diamond. What is it?
Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar, like in that area.
what's the other, Ventura?
Interesting.
Possible. Yeah. But I don't know if there's like a big click out there.
Like
but,
LA County.
Mm,
Is that LA County? What county is
that
that?
might be LA County, but I don't consider them. Like,
LA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do you think ABBs and ABGs were big in LA County?
LA County. What would you think? Yeah, I would say so. Maybe not. Actually, not so much.
What?
Like,
Okay,
it's just
because-
straight OC 626.
Like I'm thinking original
Mhm.
ABB, ABG
Mhm.
is more on the Vietnamese side, because when you say like ABG, you wouldn't
Yeah.
really think like Koreans, right? Not
Yeah.
like Koreatown. Or maybe in like maybe Chinatown,
Mhm.
but
Do
not
we-
so much LA.
yeah.
Do we have a ABB?
What do you mean?
Like know someone?
Like, do we know somebody?
I can
I
think
don't
of
think so,
one
huh?
person.
I think we're thinking about the same person.
Who?
Yeah, I think so
Ooh.
too.
Um,
But I want to say the name. I'm not gonna
yeah,
say.
we're not gonna say the
but-
name, but I
But-
think,
He's not really, but
yeah, I
he
think
could be.
Wait, I think I know
seen
who
as
you guys
one.
may be talking about.
I think stereotypically,
Stereotypically, I have someone in mind.
yeah,
And we worked with him.
Huh?
Oh, we're thinking about a different person.
I don't know if you guys are thinking. I don't think we are thinking of the same person, but
Hmm.
we all know this person.
Interesting.
We all-
Well,
Okay.
I
Tell
gotta
us
ask
after.
later.
Tell us after.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What are some characteristics of an ABG? I would say one of them is pretty prominent. Is blonde hair.
I
Dyed
was
hair.
just thinking blonde
Dyed
hair.
hair.
Blonde hair, big eyes.
Oh, big ass lashes.
Dude, teased up hair. I don't know if you guys remember that
Yeah,
back in the
teased up
days.
hair.
Yeah,
What's that?
that's hilarious. They
It's
would
like the
just puff
fluffy
this.
ass
Yeah, they
hair.
would
It's
tease it up
not-
real high
It's
and
like
stuff.
really.
No one
puffy,
has it these
but
days.
it's super thinned out
And straight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never knew what that was.
That was during like the MySpace days.
Dude, that was a
Mhm.
crazy.
That was good
MySpace
times.
days.
I used to see chicks like.
Hey, V, tell me who you like. You could be on my top 10.
Oh,
Hey.
Is that how it
Damn,
is?
Damn,
That's how it
you
was.
Okay.
It's like, hey, do me the solid. I'll put you on my top 3.
Damn, and then he puts the person you like next to you on his list.
Dude, that was a freaking mind game. The top 8 and stuff.
That was,
Yeah.
got me fucked up.
For reals. It's like,
But-
oh, we're homies. Why you take me off?
You know who's a true homie? Tom.
Tom, shout out Tom.
Shout out Tom.
That's funny.
What is? I wonder what he's doing
Friends with
now.
everybody.
Yeah, honestly,
That's
he
true.
knew everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't think
uh-huh.
ABGs are like as very prominent these days.
Go ahead.
I would say the look is. Well, it's a different look than what we just
Yeah, it's not
described,
the
for
same
sure.
look anymore.
But the new one, yes, is very popular.
Yeah, I agree. I think the ABG look is probably one of the top 3 Asian looks. Like
What's
this,
what's the other two?
like okay, I guess top 3 for me that I see most prominent is you have for Asian looks,
Mm-hmm.
you have the ABG,
Mm-hmm.
you have the kawaii like cute girl,
Okay.
and then you have like the K-pop.
I was
Like
thinking K-pop
aesthetics.
too.
I feel
Where
like,
it's like-
there's more.
No, well, I'm giving you
The
my
top
yeah,
3.
yeah,
my
okay.
top 3, the most prominent one I see.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Another one's
Okay.
probably they probably drive a Lexus.
Hey, talking about.
Hey.
Talk about. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I would love to drive a Lexus.
That's
You
fine.
know
Lexus
what?
are
I
pretty
do
nice.
want a
I
Lexus.
would
I like
love
Lexus.
to drive a Lexus, by the way.
All right. Next Asian that you may meet, I call this person the Patagonia Asian.
So-
Can you take a guess what I mean by that?
No.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna assume like the outdoorsy type of girl.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
the
granola.
granola person's on the list.
Yeah.
Environmentalist.
There you go.
Probably has a Tesla. Maybe has a Tesla.
Okay.
They love the outdoors.
Backpacking.
Maybe partakes in consuming kombucha.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
You guys were drinking that this morning, no?
No. You know who I'm thinking about though, right?
Yourself?
I know who you're
And
thinking
then
about.
the last one I have is the only jacket they have is a Patagonia puffer.
That's crazy.
And maybe they go.
Doesn't your cousin dress like that? I know you have a cousin that dresses like that.
I definitely.
I have a cousin that
I-
hits all the whole fucking list.
I was looking
I-
at you the whole
Yeah.
I thought of my cousin when I was writing this. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, but they're cool.
And they speak like a
camping.
different language,
Yeah.
right? Don't they speak kind of like different?
I know what you mean.
different?
I know what you mean.
Oh,
They
maybe I don't.
they have like their own like.
Their own vibe, their own like,
Dialect.
yeah, dictionary.
They speak mountains.
Big mountains. What the hell?
Sometimes they speak to trees. They could communicate.
That's
with
so
them.
funny.
No, but I would say I would hang out with this person over a ABB or ABG.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's funny because like with my cousin, right? We're drive down like a street. And what tree is that? Oh, it's da da da. Oh, what bird is that? Oh, it's da da da. Like
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, you know what? Every time I hang out with my cousin, they always tell me like, "Oh, this is like this type of tree," and then like around this type of year, they have this and that.
Mhm.
And, her husband.
And she's like, all right, here we
No, I
go.
didn't mean it like that.
her husband's like picking off like random ass like berries and shit. Like, hey, this is this type.
And then
of
eats
berry.
it.
Some of them you can eat. Most of them we don't because they probably fuck you up.
Yeah.
But then I've eaten wild blackberries before. And then
Mhm.
he showed me this other one in Joshua Tree. He was just like, "Yeah, this one is you make like chocolate with this one. I was like, what the fuck? How do you know all this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You guys smell anything?
Oh, that's a good person to be around when you're,
Honestly, yeah.
Those are cool.
No
Wow,
hate, no
out
hate
and about.
or anything. Just this is
Definitely cool
another
people.
type of Asian. I speculate.
That's funny.
The next one could fall into the last category. They could be like a combo. This is the tech bro.
The tech bro.
Exhibit 1, 2, and 3.
We are not tech bros.
Maybe 3.
No. I'm talking about software engineer, has a Tesla, wears a smartwatch.
On the stock market.
On the
talks
stock
about,
market,
like, stuff on the back end. And
they be
stuff.
making that bread while working from home.
That's Dan.
I think
I'm
Dan
interested.
has-
A little bit.
I think
A little
Dan has
bit.
elements of it for sure. He's
Yeah.
the most techie out of all.
Maybe he's tech bro
Lifestyle.
and Kevin Nguyen. A combo.
Mhm.
Well, I would have definitely gone into computer science, so that was it.
Okay.
It could have been a thing.
Yeah.
I kind of
almost
dress
happens.
like a tech person.
You know,
too.
I would say
you know
so.
what's funny?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say that.
I like that look.
yeah.
Here's a quality I have on here
Mm.
that could. This is Dan. I said they go hard when they party.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Dan. That's definitely Dan. I
That's
love to see it.
true.
I love to see it.
Because I know some tech bros that go fucking crazy when they go like party and
They're
shit.
probably so fucking stressed and all these numbers and,
And they make
thinking, and then
hella
boom.
money, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's Dan.
I
Hey,
don't make
hit his
hella
line
money.
up.
What the fuck?
Not
Maybe
yet,
one of
not
these
yet,
days.
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. What do you guys
Getting
think? Just anything else to add on? Tech bro, you guys know any tech bros?
I do.
They like quarter zips.
Oh, okay.
That's
You know
a
what?
good
They
one.
could wear Patagonia too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patagonia.
Uh,
Shit, I see North Face, Arc'teryx. Same
No-
thing
oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, they have one of those. Like
The tech
quarter
people
zip.
usually have a comb over.
I can see that.
Mm.
Yeah.
They have a look to them. You know, like when
Yeah.
you look at somebody, like, you're a tech bro. Goes for another one. You're a ABB.
You're
Yeah.
Kevin to win.
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay. Some honorable mentions before we get onto kind of the last person is gangbangers.
Are we only talking about Asians?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the
okay.
different types of Asian people that you meet. But then this is an honorable mention because this doesn't only apply to Asian people.
Mm.
Mm.
But there are a lot of Asian gangbangers.
I put for guys. I put ABBs in the gangbanger because I don't know
Yeah.
any like ABBs
That
that
aren't.
aren't gangbanging.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that ABBs and ABGs are. When I think of it, it's affiliated with more gangs.
Which
Mm.
I agree with you, but I feel like ABG has like transcended past the gangs. Like I feel like that look has.
I think ABB
Yeah.
too. The new
I think-
wave. Yeah.
I think it's like you could have the look, but to actually be that
Mhm.
ABB or
Oh, you have
ABG,
to.
then
Yeah.
then it's like affiliated with
Yeah.
gang.
You know what? I think for Asian guys, I think the ABB hair is coming back in, but
What's
not the style.
What is the hair?
The hair is like, think of like 90s Asians where it's just like straight comb overs. Not comb overs, like middle parts.
Kind of like what Dan had the other night.
A little bit.
Right?
Well, like Jay Park?
Yes, Jay Park.
No, J Park's like more style. Like it's more style.
No, the other night when we went out for burgers.
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
That's like a
Not.
90s. I would.
Oh.
With the whole outfit.
But their sides are like a pretty sharp fade. So it'd be like 0 to 1. But then like they would have, do you know what I'm talking about? The look I'm talking about?
I think so.
No.
Yeah, you don't?
A
I'll show
mushroom
you some
head.
Photos later.
Mushroom head.
What's a mushroom head?
Like,
Oh, that's just what you get when you're a kid.
Yeah, bro. I think everyone had that shit. You probably had that.
never.
You know what?
Never.
Backs for Asians, but like the straight up and back.
Or like you have no
Oh.
hair at all, and then it's just
it's
thick.
mostly it's mostly shaved on the sides.
yeah,
But the
and
hair
this
could
whole
be-
thing comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
Or the
just a-
tails.
I feel like,
tails.
and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like tails are gonna come back because the
No.
mullet came back.
Mm.
We did. I mean, look at yours.
I know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take this off topic a little bit, but
Hmm.
talking about the mushroom haircut.
Mhm.
When I was a kid, I remember I told the person who was cutting my hair because I told him I do not want it to be straight. I do
No,
not want it to be straight.
it was straight.
They took it too literally. They made it. They fucking did like straight,
Little
and
curve?
then they like curved up right.
You have a picture? Can you post a picture?
No, I don't. I fucking do. I hated it so much. Why would I take a picture?
That's funny.
But I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Did you tip them?
You could reenact it for
My mom
Halloween.
Oh.
Reenact it?
Yeah, just cut it straight.
Nah. It took me so long to grow my hair out like this. I am not fucking it up. But
Wait, how long did it take for you to grow your hair out like that?
the back, I've been growing out for like since like July.
Oh shoot!
Is that long or?
Long time.
That's not very long.
It's not that long. It could have been longer, but then
You trimmed it a little
it got
bit?
shaved off, and then I have to regrow it out again. Yeah, but next person is, which this might be the new wave of ABBs that I'm thinking about, is the wannabe gangbangers, or the wanksters as I call them.
The wanksters. Which is what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is people who try to act all gangster and stuff, but they're not like affiliated
No,
or anything.
I feel like there's not a lot.
I haven't seen too many.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Or
I
can't
know-
Think of.
I
I know
yeah.
some that are they're more wealthy in more wealthy families.
And they act like they gangbang.
They act like they're from the hood.
Which what means like the way they talk or the way like they approach people or.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like you didn't grow up like that.
So like, what are you doing?
You grew up in a gated neighborhood. So
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I get what you
Driving a
mean.
fucking Lexus. Like, who do you think you are? Oh my gosh.
No, it's yeah, I mean they're out there. There's not many of them, but yeah.
So in a situation like that where you know their background, but they come off like gangbang and hood and stuff, like what's your response?
I
to
mean,
that?
they're not, as long as they're not pressing me, I don't really care.
Okay, so what if they're pressing you guys? What's your response?
I just,
Fuck them up.
well, I don't know their background, but I'm talking about people like I know.
I know, but I'm saying like, what if you knew their background and then they're hood and they're pressing you? How do you react?
Oh, then I just try to de-escalate the situation. I don't know.
Damn.
I'm not a fighter.
Try not to get
Dan,
shot.
are you gonna fight?
I mean,
Fuck
they can
no.
still have a gun or like whatever, you know. But I'm just saying, this is the type of person.
The best thing you should do is not
Run.
to fight,
Yeah.
and you de-escalate the situation. But you learn how to fight in case you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But you always want to de-escalate if you can, because it's not worth it. What's the whole point?
Okay. Next honorable mention and the last. Tell me what you think of or what you envision when I say a whitewashed Asian.
Oh my god,
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Andrew, I'm just
Talking
kidding.
about
I know a
Man?
few of these ones.
I do know a few. Wait, what was the question? What do we think?
What do you envision when you see a white? Let's go looks wise, appearance wise. What do you see when I say whitewashed Asian?
Rainbow sandals.
Bro, it's been a minute since I've seen.
Rainbow
Someone
sandals.
who's probably like Asian, but maybe has another parent that's not Asian or something. And they grew up.
That could be
not,
true.
Like within the culture, because I know a few, and then sometimes they're like French and
That
Yeah.
doesn't count,
also
though.
Viet.
I know what you're talking about. Those are half.
Or like whatever,
We're
like
talking
you're
about like an Asian that just like
whitewashed.
very whitewashed.
Like think of a Asian family living in fucking like Newport Beach. That
Yeah,
child
that's how
will
I see.
probably
Or
be
Huntington
whitewashed.
Beach. I
Yeah.
imagine.
I agree.
Right?
It's the community they grew
Mhm.
up in.
Yeah.
But I would say like they religiously wear a polo shirt.
Huh?
Play golf.
I haven't seen
They
that.
play. They maybe dabble in some golf.
Wear American Eagle, Hollister,
Mm.
Yeah, around there.
booty shorts.
So,
Do you know what's crazy?
What do they wear then?
because I feel like a lot of like Bobby people, right? They do wear polos too.
No, but I'm saying okay. That's a different type of person. I'm talking about the whitewashed Asian dude. What do they wear besides a polo?
Okay, for me, I think of like surfer.
Oh, okay, that could be another one.
Surfer
Yeah, I guess it's two types.
I think of like
Ah.
rainbow sandals, wearing board shorts, and like a fucking rip curl shirt or like
A tank top or some shit
Mm.
with like wavy hair.
Yeah, wavy hair because they've been in the water or like.
the name's.
What about
probably
the
Vincent
girls?
or something?
I feel like I see more whitewashed Asian girls
than
than
guys. Definitely.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Asians are kind of up right now, so I don't see too many Asians try to be like whitewashed.
What do you mean by Asians are up right now?
Because I feel like right now Asians,
They're a thing.
We're going up.
Like people love them
because
Asians.
when I was growing up, like it was kind of like almost not cool to be Asians and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
that?
Because we were the minority.
Yeah, majority of times. Well, unless you grew up like around here, but then a majority of times we are the minority,
Yeah.
so we stick out. We're like, we're just trying to blend in, man. Like,
Now we're the cool ones.
yeah, now, like there's K-pop and stuff or whatever. Like,
Thanks to
everyone-
BTS.
Yeah, BTS. Even Japanese people. I feel like everyone fucks with anime. So everyone.
Oh, everyone fucks with anime
That's what
now.
I'm saying. So I'm like, yo, like.
Funny story. Like I went to my friend's I guess like pop-up shop or like a party,
Mhm.
and she's full on Vietnamese, but she looks African American.
Yeah.
And this event was only like African American people.
Mhm.
So I was the only Asian that walked up. And then I swear to God, I heard like, oh, what's up with them Asians now? Like,
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Like,
To like someone random
Like-
said it.
yeah, like I'm just walking back. Like, I feel like I'm pretty sure I heard something like that, but I don't know if I heard, but basically talking about Asians.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So just on the topic of what we're talking about, I just thought of that.
You know what? I don't get a lot of hate. I feel like I get a lot more love as an Asian these days.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've had like a racist anything.
Oh shit.
Mm,
I have.
I have.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I have.
I'm blessed.
I want to say a
You
know,
lot
it's
when I
racist.
was younger. Not so much when I'm old.
Against
Yeah,
who?
like
Against who?
before.
Or who were they?
Mostly in school. Like I.
May?
Huh?
May?
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 Oh, May. Yeah, majority of the time it's May and stuff. yeah. But it's like I went to a school that was predominantly.
Oh yeah, me too.
Mm.
Yeah.
But most of them were my friends.
some were, but like
At a certain point, I had more of them as friends.
yeah. But it does feel weird when they're cracking like Asian jokes or like jokes.
And you're kind of just like,
it gets to
okay.
a point where it's like shit. I mean, like I know you guys don't mean it, but it's like
fuck.
fuck. You're not Asian. Like I feel like.
Like, can you tell me a joke?
Yeah, I was like, I should. Oh, you're gonna tell me a joke?
No. Can you tell me like like one of the jokes
Back
that
then,
was?
it was kind of like whack jokes, like dog eating jokes and shit.
They still do that nowadays.
But I feel like it doesn't hit as hard.
It does.
Back then, it was like,
But I think like shit like that's stupid.
Mm.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like-
I've heard some creative ones nowadays.
Like what? What? Give us one. Give us
I
one.
can't remember. Sometimes I read them. I was like, how the fuck do you think about this?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm offended, but like, fuck, that was funny.
Like you're like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Good one. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we're up right now. And then you're talking about like whitewash Asians.
Yeah, that was on the topic of whitewash Asians.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think when I think of whitewash, I don't think of a specific way they look.
Mm.
I think
can't
maybe
really
more of the way they
pinpoint.
talk and how their demeanor is. Maybe
I think it's the way they talk
Yeah.
and demeanor. It's not necessarily
Okay.
the way they look.
Yeah.
How about this? Have you guys watched Spider-Man?
Which one?
The newer ones with Tom Holland?
No.
No.
Never mind that. If you ever watch it, there's one Asian dude in there. That's
Yeah.
like the stereotypical.
chubby one?
The chubby
That one?
I know that
No,
one.
no.
Yeah.
He's more of the jock type of guy,
Huh?
but he's like the stereotypical like whitewash Asian guy.
Oh,
Do you know what's
I don't
crazy?
know.
Do you know who I think is a whitewash Asian? What's that Asian dude from Shang-Chi?
Oh, Simu Liu?
Simu
No
Liu.
way. I don't think so.
I could kind of see that. I could
He's
kind of see
not,
that.
Like Asian. Like even the way he talks and stuff, I feel like it's so like
American.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's so like so American where it's like
But he does so much for Asian
no.
Americans.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But then also he's like I don't know if I would make him like the epitome Asian American. I guess I would. He's like the poster child for Asian American. I wish like an Asian could be like
What like
Like
Bobby Lee or something?
What's her
No,
name?
no.
Even Bobby Lee is American.
The mom from Crazy Rich Asian. The mom.
Oh,
Her? She's Asian.
I would say yeah. She's.
Oh.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah. She's,
Her.
She's American.
She's American. I would say she's.
What about Jackie Chan?
Definitely
Jackie-
Asian.
Yeah, he's Asian.
He ain't no American Asian.
Yeah, for sure.
What you guys just said Asian?
No, but
Yeah.
then like
Oh,
Asian,
yeah.
they're all Asian, right? But then
Uh-huh.
when we're talking about Asian, it's more of like,
Like an Asian who's. I feel like because I look at him, I see Asian white. Like I feel like he's a white guy in an Asian body. When I like see him like on interviews and stuff, I just want to see someone who's like authentically Asian and isn't trying to like.
What?
Maybe that's how I view it.
I do not see it like that.
Yeah, which is fine.
Which is crazy.
I kind of see it like how Andrew does. Yeah, it's just like the whole like demeanor and like the way he carries himself. But I think it's also he's such a big star that it's like it's probably not how he really is.
Of course, yeah. I feel like to be that big, you have to be somewhat like media trained. Like you have to like play the game and stuff and like.
Or like when he was in Barbie, did you guys watch it?
Oh no!
I was like, what the frick is this shit?
Yeah,
I feel like Asian American to me is like someone who knows nothing about their traditions, where they come from, don't know the language, and are just Asian without really knowing anything.
I see that in him.
Really? Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like he knows the American culture before he knows his like Asian culture. Like if there was like a test, it's all like American stuff or like fucking Asian stuff. Like he would get more right on the.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you think other races feel like that when they see somebody come up?
I think so.
That's their race.
No.
Wait, what?
I don't think.
What do you mean?
Like if they were like black or like if they were Mexican and they had like a star come up, like how we're talking about Simu Liu.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like Asians don't support each other in that type of way. It's only as of recent where like also I feel I don't know, I could be wrong.
Asian people are mean. How about that?
No,
like,
Asian people are
like
honest.
they're not mean, but yes, they're honest. But then also like I think like the support is hard to get or hard to receive or respect or like
it's hard to get, and I don't know if it's just because like there's a bunch of different Asians and like no one's really united. I feel like Asians hate on Asians all the time.
It's like, for example, right? Tim would tell me all the time, Black Wakanda came out.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, I guess came together and watched the movie and got like hella like numbers, right?
Yeah.
But then like an Asian movie pops up. It's not like all of us like they're as strong as how the community for Wakanda came out. I think that's what you're kind of talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because like let's say like
Yeah, it's like nah.
But I feel like the sample size is like so small. You can't like
No.
there's not a lot of like
Asians?
if a white movie comes out, it's like not every white person's gonna go watch the white movie.
well, the white people
We have
aren't,
more than other races,
white people aren't the minority.
but you can't just compare to just. Like,
Well, I'm just giving you an example.
you know what I mean?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
It's like when
The first
you got one
disagreement we
of
got.
two and we're second, then that's kind of not a good indicator. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
If
by
there's
that?
only two choices, and then we're it's like
Because he's
you're
saying
either
there's
first or
more
you're
African American
second,
than
and
us
if we're
Asians.
second, it's not a good indicator. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think I'm getting kind of lost here. Are you saying
Okay,
like
let's say like I don't mean to be like racist, but let's say what are the choices? You got like blacks, right?
Okay.
And then you got Asians. What else you got? To have for people to show support for those types of movies.
Oh no, I feel like I'm talking about the community. Like so like black people. I feel like anything black owned,
They're very like
they
I'm there for it.
yeah, because like black people when they own businesses, like there's like hey, support black businesses, or like on their like campaign they'll put like black owned. Do you know what I'm saying? Where Asians, there's none of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you like stamp it like that, like this is a black business, the black community is like
More prone to
this
go.
is a black business. Let's support our people.
Yeah.
Where,
But I'm just thinking like we're just comparing to one other. And we're just second.
no, even Mexicans.
I mean?
I feel like
Oh.
Mexicans have more community than we do.
But we have like Stop Asian Hate. We have
That's
like
only
all these Asian creators trying to do so much for the world.
that's as of only recent, and even then, I feel like it's weak compared to any other race.
yeah, but we also been around the least.
What?
No?
I don't think so. I feel like
We've been here as long as like
No, we've been here longer than Mexicans.
really. I was about to say
Longer
the
than
same as
Mexicans?
Mexicans.
They live right on the border.
I know.
That's true.
What are you talking
Dan's got you there.
about?
I think Asians have been here like
or
We're
I feel like
one
a
of the
good amount
earliest.
of time as Mexicans.
Yeah. But I think the reasoning maybe Asians don't. This is the way I think. Maybe the Asians don't get as much support from other Asians is because when I think of like businesses, I don't think about the who created. I don't think of like, oh, it's Asian, so I should support Asian. I think of it as like, if you have good clothes, I'm gonna buy from you, or like if you have a good product, I'm gonna buy from you. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever.
Well, of course.
But then, like you're saying, like in the black community, it's like if it's black, no one like, oh, I'm gonna go to you instead of this other person, even though the other person may have a better product.
I'm gonna, I'm agree with that. Yeah.
But then the way I see it is just like I don't look at race when for businesses at least. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe that's the part of the reason why you're saying like, oh, Asian people don't really support other Asians as much as other races do.
You're spinning off into something else. I'm talking about like Asians, like
as a whole
supporting other Asians. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I think everyone has their own correct.
I feel like
point
we're
of
getting
view.
lost in this conversation because I'm only speaking like specifically on because you're talking about like a consumer, like you want to what's best for you, right? Mm-hmm. Where I'm more of talking about like, let me put it this way, like let's say there's a new restaurant that opened up like that serves dim sum. One is owned by Chinese and one is owned by Vietnamese. Mm-hmm. Which one do you choose to support? I feel like you're going to choose one that's just, it doesn't matter who owns it. Right?
It depends what type of food I want that day.
But they're both serving the same dim sum.
Oh, you're my bad. Yeah, I guess like which one's I think is better.
Okay.
Or more convenient for me.
More convenient for you. Okay. Well, I guess it does play into it then.
Dan, how would you decide? But that's
also the same if you like bring that into like in the black community. If they're both black owned, they're just going to go to whichever the one they feel is more convenient or better.
Okay, well, I think what I'm getting at is I feel like once again we're kind of getting lost, but then I feel like why Asians don't support other Asians is because I feel like Asian people are pretty what's the word I'm looking for?
Stern?
They only support their own like culture. Like Vietnamese only supports Vietnamese. They don't really want to support Chinese. Do you know what I'm saying? Where black people or even like Hispanic people, I feel like as a community, they support Hispanics in general. Black people, doesn't matter if you're like a black American or like
Jamaican,
Nigerian. You support black businesses. Where Asians don't support Asians, they support their own like enclave.
Nationality.
Yeah, like Koreans support Koreans. Like why would a Korean support a Vietnamese person? Do you know what I'm saying?
I get
or
what
like
you're
if a
saying.
Vietnamese person opened up like a Korean restaurant, I feel like Koreans would be like, why the fuck is this Vietnamese person like?
I see what you're saying. It's I think in the sense of like Simu Liu, it's hard for Asians to get support to like Shang-Chi because it's hard for Asians to unite as one whole race.
Yeah, because they don't see themselves in Simu Liu.
Yeah, so I'm
like
not Chinese.
It's a very specific like person that will see himself in Simu Liu.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, okay, because when I do see like even like in New Jeans, like when I heard there was a Vietnamese idol in there, I was like, oh, I'm like, hey,
Vietnamese, a shout out.
I don't give a fuck about all the other ones.
Right?
Like,
yeah. So I feel like with Asians, we're so cliquish. Like we only support our own
within our own.
Yeah, within our own. We don't see the bigger picture of like Asians in general.
Okay. Yeah. That's so true. Even in like Valorant too, there's a lot of like Vietnamese pro players. I'm like, oh shit, there's like hella Vietnamese players.
Yeah, like you go hard for your own.
Yeah. And then like all the Koreans, Chinese. Of course I do like them too, but like I root harder for the Vietnamese people.
Yeah. But then like if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, it's like it's better to support Asians as a whole because we all go up as a whole because we all fall under the Asian umbrella.
Yeah.
Where if you're only supporting like little enclaves and cliques, like it's harder for us to move up compared to like, you know, Hispanics and stuff. There is like some like
other race,
like what's the word I'm looking for? Hostility towards like different Hispanics as well. But then, you know, I'm just trying to say like Asians need to support Asians as a whole.
Yeah, I get that.
Try not to just
see. I think what I was thinking was that like I completely agree with you, but that's how I think.
Yeah.
But maybe I forgot, like, maybe that's how other people don't think, other Asians. But for me, myself, it's like, I don't really, like, if it's a Korean place, it's like, oh, I'm going to go support the Koreans, you know? Like, that's how I already think.
Yeah. I kind of saw that as we were talking, because I feel like for us specifically, it's a little difficult because I feel like we support Asians.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, talking to you, like, when you brought that up, I'm like, this is gonna be a bad example because I feel like you're a outlier. Same with you.
Like, we already support every single Asian.
We support any type of Asians.
It's like, do I want skincare? I'm gonna go support the Koreans, bro. Like, of course I'm gonna support the Koreans.
Yeah.
Whatever is more convenient. I feel like that's more the individualistic mindset. I think that maybe it's like the American way of thinking.
I agree.
We're pretty Americanized, right? So
yeah,
I think that's just the American way of thinking. Because I know in Asia they're more as like a whole, but they keep to their own country.
I feel like it's the older generation are the ones that don't support each other because there was so much feuds and like fighting between the countries. You know, like one of the biggest things was that Cambodians don't like Vietnamese people. And they would always fight, and then I believe it was like Vietnamese and Chinese people hated each other for like the longest time. So that's why even if you ask like your parents, they're like, why are you hanging out with this type of person? I'm just like, what do you mean? It's my friend, you know? Like, we don't see it that way because we never grew up like that. But they see it like that. So I guess I feel like as time passes on, that will slowly change because now with the younger generation, and you see people like Wong Fu Productions, they're always trying to, you know, empower the Asian Americans. And then that's the one, like, people like us, we're the ones that support. And I do kind of want to say one thing, like JK Films is another, I feel like, great example, because for the longest time they didn't reveal their ethnicity. No one knew if they were Korean, Chinese. Like, they're just Asian. And I think that's so smart of them to do, you know?
I think Joe explained the reasoning behind it was exactly that. Like,
really?
He didn't want people to assume that, this guy's Japanese. Like, what the hell? Like, if you're Korean, like, obviously Korean, Japanese people kind of hate each other. But then he didn't want people to see that he's Japanese, and all of a sudden he said he didn't want people to see him for his race. And just be like this comedian instead, or like this funny guy.
Just a funny.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought he was Vit. I'm not gonna lie,
dude. I had no idea. I would have never guessed Japanese. I never would have guessed
Japanese too. But I know this was a little spin off from the.
That's cool. No, that was a good conversation. But the last person I have on the list is an Eboy / Egirl.
I forgot about that.
What is that?
I forgot about that.
They kind of fall into I think most of them are gamers. Most of them are gamers. They probably play Valorant.
Twitch and shit.
Listen. Might be an aspiring streamer. They listen to 88 Rising, like Keshi, Nicki, that type of music, like Asian music, Asian pop music at least.
Okay.
Probably K-pop too. And then they're probably a fuckboy too. And where's Unico Arism t-shirts?
You talking about yourself? Shit.
And they might have a perm too.
That's funny.
But may or may not be wearing sunglasses right now.
I wouldn't classify myself as an e-boy though. Like,
what would you classify yourself as? Like, let's each one of us go down the line.
Okay.
That's hard.
I
feel like we're all like combination of something.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, I don't think I'm like.
You think you are.
Okay, two comment out of the list here. I would say I'm Eboy and Kevin Nguyen.
Okay.
Would you guys agree or no?
Well, I forgot all the other choices. I feel like I need like
Kevin Nguyen, Patagonia Asian, Tech Bro, Gangbanger, Wannabe Gangbanger, Whitewash Asian, and Eboy.
Okay, got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about Kevin Nguyen.
I would agree with that.
I don't know about Kevin Nguyen.
Okay.
Kevin Nguyen look? Aesthetic?
Yeah,
look maybe, but not a Kevin Nguyen.
What's the other one besides that one then? Because I don't.
There's no other choice.
Maybe
or if you could think of something else.
Tech.
Tech.
I wouldn't put that.
No.
But I don't think you're a Kevin Nguyen.
closer to. I would say Kenny's more closer to Kevin the Nguyen than Tech.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if you're Tech, you might as well be working for corporate America at that point.
Yeah. The other one's Patagonia Asian. I mean, I do camp, but I'm not like.
I would agree with that.
You don't know like A to Z.
But do you have Patagonia?
I have a shirt. But then I wouldn't say, because I'm not like I don't have the mindset of like environmentalist where like, oh, we have to, don't use napkins. Like, don't, like, turn off the water when I do this anyways, but like turn off the water. Like I don't preach to people like, oh, you should do this and like you should eat natural food only. But I feel like something like that is pretty hardcore though. What about you?
Yeah.
Andrew, what would you classify yourself as?
ABB.
Whitewashed.
For the longest time, I thought I was whitewashed. I mean, I
think
was.
you're
Why? 'Cause you
kind of
can't speak?
whitewashed.
I
No,
think
Kat,
we're
growing
I'm
up-
sorry, but
I think we're all a little bit to some
we're
extent.
all whitewashed for sure.
Because we live in America, so we're all American washed. How about that?
If you have been
We're
to your
Asian American.
homeland and have family there,
I don't.
I feel like I'm a little bit less.
Uh-huh.
Because then I feel like I do a lot of the cultural stuff and
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
to where I'm from and I
That's
connected there. It's like if you have a wedding, are you gonna make it traditionally Asian the way it's supposed to be? Are you gonna have a tea ceremony when you get married?
Yes.
I would.
Because then that makes you a little. Okay, it doesn't mean you're not whitewashed, but it makes you a little bit less whitewashed.
I
right?
will for sure. My family. I've never
Yeah.
been to a family wedding
Without
where we
it.
didn't do it.
Are you gonna do a tea ceremony?
I think I would. More
Okay,
than
okay.
the traditional like church. What's the other option? The church?
Yeah.
It's just like chapel. You just have
But-
your ceremony.
I
and then-
rather not.
I will say this: I'm not doing the tea ceremony because I want to. I'm doing it because my parents, want
parents.
it.
I would do it for my family.
Yeah,
I would do it because I want to.
I don't give a fuck if it could happen. It could not happen. We're still
I
gonna
think
have
I
the
would
wedding.
want to do it just because of like
Yeah,
I think
I don't want to say the experience, but like just to do all that shebang.
yeah. But I
Can
mean,
you
I'm
imagine Tim in an owl eye?
I would.
Yeah, I
love
could,
to see
yeah.
that.
Dude.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Can you have him cut his sleeves though?
Oh,
Tim, you better work them arms,
Can you get
man.
him the one with the dragons on him?
Ooh,
That-
that'd
ooh,
be
he would look
fire.
sick. And
Hey, raise him up.
There you go. Is he gonna play anime music when he walks out?
You know what? He might. He actually might.
hell yeah!
Why, Tim?
All right. Any other? Oh, Dan, how about you?
I feel like I'm
Kevin Nguyen and
probably
Tech.
Kevin Nguyen and Tech around
Tech.
that.
That's a
What are the
good-
other choices?
Eboy.
I would say I'm also probably
A little
but probably
bit.
less from that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Definitely not Patagonia Asian. I do not see that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, not Patagonia. I have Patagonia, but I just like the clothes.
Mm,
But definitely not that.
okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Vicky.
Vicky's like
I don't know, to be honest.
I would put her in like
I don't know.
I guess this would be the evolution.
What the hell?
I'm thinking in my head because I feel like ABG splits off into two categories.
Which
Yeah.
are?
So ABG splits off into what we know today is like the heavy eyeliner, the eyelashes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The other one would be streetwear girl, like a shoe head,
Oh.
Like,
Sneakerhead.
camel pants, like Jordans type vibe. You're swag girl, do you?
Swag.
That's me.
I
I
feel
agree.
like
Yeah.
That's me when I can be.
Wait. I think one thing that makes Vicky an ABG is she used to always be strapped with that Henny bottle.
That's
Okay, that was
true.
like
Always.
4 years ago.
Yeah, but still, you still did that.
But nobody else did that.
Hey, build different, man. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to choose, then probably like ABG.
I would say ABG.
Like
I don't think I'm
the
gonna-
closest one.
Uh,
Like out of all the other choices, probably ABG.
I'd say streetwear girl. I don't know. Shoe head
yeah.
Yeah.
type vibe.
That's
I'm not the
exactly-
typical, person you guys meet. That you guys
I'm
can
not
put
like
me
other
under like
girls.
a,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's perfect.
What
I
car do
didn't
you
say
drive?
that, but
Alexis? Got it.
Got it. Say no more.
She does want a Lexus.
I think
Isn't that one of your dream cars?
one of them, yeah.
so. All of us want a Lexus here.
I would definitely.
Lexus is nice.
Hey,
bro.
let's pull up in a
Lexus,
Lexus
yeah.
all together, huh?
Yeah, Lexus.
I will say
yeah,
Lexus has one of the best AC.
You know what? My mom's car,
Mhm.
1997,
Yeah, her AC.
26
bumping,
years,
huh?
dude, that shit flames.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, no
The
matter
ride
what.
is really smooth. The ride
I know. I'm
quality
kind
is
of
smooth.
sad. We
Uh-huh.
sold my mom's car
Oh, really?
because it was just still like, it still works 25 years. Like, it's still, the AC is fucking nice. Like, what the freak?
Oh, she doesn't have it anymore?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't want to say the model, but she had the ES 300, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the ES series
Yeah.
is like the most sold.
The older ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
those
should
are
have kept it,
nice.
huh?
Dude, the
Yeah.
ES now are like what 100?
No
They're up
way.
there.
They're pretty up.
I think they
Really?
start at 60.
Yeah.
My mom sold hers
Well, that's like the
for
base.
like 6,000.
What?
Wait,
She
how much?
Sold hers for 60,000?
No, bitch. I wish.
Oh,
6. I would have been rich with 60,000.
60,000. What she drive now?
She actually, you don't know she got a Lambo? Shit.
Yeah. A yellow one, exact. That's
Okay.
funny.
Okay. I would say valid. I would say, yeah, no, Vicky is a like sneakerhead.
I would say sneaker.
Asian.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
There-
like an Asian girl.
There are like other types of Asian people that you meet. These are just like kind of like the most popular ones that I
Mhm.
came up with. But sneakerhead, Dan is
Eat-
fitness. He's the fitness Asian.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Fitness dick in your mouth. That's what.
Okay, that's tough.
What's Andrew?
Oh, Andrew is like the hip one.
He's the ski one.
You're the hip one. Like you know trends. You know like
Very
Artsy,
funky.
funky.
Very funky.
Mm,
artsy.
I feel that.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy.
Let me run through. Don't get offended when I
Oh,
criticize
should
you
I?
guys, okay?
Go ahead.
Your sneakerhead or whatever, shoe girl, sneaker girl. I would put you ABG as well too.
Okay.
Dan, I feel like Dan was spot on. I feel like he's
Yeah.
kind of like tech bro. I wouldn't say like so much Kevin Nguyen though. I feel like sometimes you can, but
When he's drunk.
I feel like the two would be fitness and tech bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Kenny,
Okay.
I would put you in probably like Eboy, and then honestly, I would put you in nice guy category.
Nice guy.
Nice
Oh,
guy.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
What does that mean?
You're
Nice guy,
you're
like a nice guy.
dude, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like
feel like
girls
nice-
be on your
I
shoulder.
think
and
that
shit.
is its own category.
nice guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like nice guys get a bad like rap, but
Deep down.
nice guys are.
What about like the people you see in high school and like
Mhm.
they're not popular, they're just kind of there?
Mhm.
Are you saying that's Kenny?
I was that guy.
No, there's a lot of people like that. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm agreeing with Dan. I was that guy in high school.
There's a lot of people
You
like
know what's
that.
so crazy? I don't know why.
I was like that.
You were?
Yeah.
Surprisingly. I don't know why I've never ever seen you.
As a nice
It's-
guy.
Probably because
Oh,
I look way different.
But where did you kick it?
Basketball courts.
That's why.
Yeah, see, it's like people who don't want attention, don't really care for much. They just kind of go to school and do what they want
And
to
then
do.
go home.
They don't cause trouble with nobody. You know what I mean?
That's the NPC life.
Valid.
All I cared about was playing games, like going home playing
pussy?
games.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, did you say pussy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't care about that till later on. But yeah, no, it's. Oh, yeah, it's funny because when you said that, I have a negative connotation of nice
That's
guy.
the thing. I feel like people do have a negative connotation.
Why? Why is that?
Because no one wants to be a nice guy. Everyone
You know
wants
what?
to be.
That's the thing too. Like, you know how they say like girls like bad boys,
I agree with that.
but then it's like deep down, you really don't want a bad boy.
I disagree with that.
I agree.
Like, they
I
attract to-
disagree.
You know, bad guys, but like in reality, they should not be with the bad guy.
Of course. Yeah. I don't think anyone.
That's the
should
thing.
do
I don't understand.
Oh,
Like,
I know what you mean.
They want a nice guy when they're done with the bad guy.
yeah, or like when they're like down
Mhm.
and they're fuck, give
When
me
they
a
want to
fucking nice
settle
guy.
down, then they want. Of course,
Yeah.
they want a nice guy.
Uh-huh.
But then why? Because I'm like, fuck. Like,
So
imagine.
why don't you just start with the nice guy? Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
I'll say
Sorry, I
this.
cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I cut Vicky off.
No, I agree.
Huh?
No, I agree with what Kenny said.
Okay.
Because like low-key, I'm thinking too about myself.
Mhm.
Because I'm not the most attractive person. So I'm like,
Don't say
fuck.
that. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not the, up there, but I'm like, fuck. Like, imagine like it was the other way, and then guys like bad girls. I'm like, fuck. Like, when the fuck is it my turn? God damn it.
Oh, that's true. Do guys like that?
What is it exactly? What do you guys
I feel like when you're younger, you want to have more fun, and having a bad guy brings more spontaneity and fun into your life.
Yeah.
But once you start wanting to settle down, you
Mhm.
start wanting to have a nice guy because that's the people that have their shit in order.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then like, why do you think like girls think that they could change men who are bad guys into a good guy? Why do you think women do that think that?
Do women think
A
that?
lot of women think that they could turn a bad guy into a good guy.
They look at it as like a project.
Yeah.
Why do you think they do that?
Mm,
And what's the ratings on that?
let's see. So I think it probably has to do with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to change themselves in actuality, but they don't want to. So they do it to somebody else. Does that sound good? Or
I don't know about that one. Andrew, what do you think?
I feel like I have my own thoughts on this.
Which
but I
is?
feel like I might be like on my own on this.
What? Let's hear it.
I think people it's the word I'm looking for is availability.
Mhm.
I feel like people don't like other people who are available. You want what you can't have. You know what I'm saying? So like a bad boy is someone who also, like Dan said, when you're younger, like I feel like you want something more spontaneous. You want the thrill of it, you know?
Yeah.
Compared to like a nice guy. Like a nice guy, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna chill, and I feel
Be
like
boring.
that doesn't come till later on in life, when girls run through the bad guys.
Yeah.
But I also think, oh fuck, I lost my train of thought. Wait, what were we talking about?
I was asking, like, why do you think women think they could turn bad guys into good guys?
Oh, okay. I think don't hate me, but I think it's like a motherly thing. 'Cause I feel like women,
Yeah.
they like
They take that mother role
DNA,
too
like,
serious.
genetically. Like I just feel like women just want to nurture.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like kind of in their DNA. They just want to like. They have an urge to like just help, I guess, or like when someone
I can see that.
when someone's down,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I can fix them. Let me bring them up. Like I think I can do it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Where guys, I feel like guys don't have that in them to like, I want to
Think that way.
uplift her. Like guys are mostly like, yo, I need to get my shit together. I need to lift myself up before I try to lift
anybody
anyone.
else.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I think you hit it
Yeah,
right.
that's just how I feel. I don't know.
I think that was spot on.
That's exactly how I feel. Like I gotta lift myself up
Let's
before
fucking
I
go.
can get into a
Let's go,
relationship.
boys.
But then, do you think that's why some women they want to change a guy, but then once that guy changes,
Mhm.
then they're not
They get
interested
away.
anymore. It's because
Possible.
that nurture aspect is gone,
Yeah,
It's done.
I think so.
Yeah.
and then they move on to somebody else.
Because I have someone who does that. Like, she helps the guy overcome all his whatever,
Mhm.
becomes a better man, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
leaves. And she's done it a few times now where she's so like tired of that. She
Yeah.
doesn't even find interest in like building a new relationship because she's so tired of it.
Oh,
Well, I think that the reason for that is because you're not attracted to the nice guy in the first place.
wait, but then the guy leaves, not her.
The guy leaves on
Oh,
her.
that's different. Why? What the heck? The guy leaves her.
The guy leaves her after her
Mhm.
like changing him into like a better
Oh.
person.
I can see that though.
Okay, I can see that too.
And it happens constantly. So do you think like she should be doing something else, or like what would your advice be to her?
Probably date a nice guy.
Start off with the guy who's got his shit together already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're choosing your like. I feel like if you go with a bad guy or whatever you would call it, you only got two choices. They stay with you or they don't. And depending on your age, they're likely gonna leave you, right? You know, like you know what I mean?
I see that.
It's like they only got two choices.
Uh-huh. I think this also comes back to availability. Like if a guy's always available, I feel like girls find that unattractive. Like if a girl hits him up and he replies like right away, like
That
all
is
the time,
unattractive, yeah.
I feel like she's like, oh, he's always gonna be there. Why would
But
I?
that's so crazy because I love that shit.
Well, you're
like,
also,
I don't-
you're also older. I feel
Damn.
like
Yeah.
you're not,
But
you're
even
not-
if I was like when I was 19,
What about someone with like no hobbies and shit? Like,
that's sad
They
because
have-
I right now don't have hobbies.
no, I'm just saying like.
Tim been roasting me the other day. This morning, he's like, "Hey, you need to fucking find hobbies. Like, fucking stop doing
Like someone who
Like he told me go fucking do something with your life.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's so.
No. That was just
Valid,
a thought.
Tim.
That's
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go.
And I have another question. Like, I don't know if it's like just ABGs, but I know a lot. I don't want to say a lot in the community, but I know a few in the community would date someone for a short period of time that may be older and then just quickly moves on. Like, as a guy's point of view, what's your point of view? Because like for me, it's like if she runs through so many guys, I can only think you're thinking, oh, let me bang bang a few times and then like leave. But then me personally would kind of be like, she's been passed around so much, I don't want it. But then like, you know what I mean? Like they constantly attract these men. It's like never nonstop.
Like,
It's like
well,
back
I
to back,
feel
back to
like
back.
Girls that get run through have less value. They're not as valuable anymore. As I feel like you're not as valuable anymore. And because you're not as valuable, because you put your value as, let's say, having sex, right? That's the value because you run through so many people. Maybe you're good at it, but then that seems to be the only thing you're offering.
So do you think like she has like
So if
daddy
that's
issues?
the only thing that's offered, then that's what I'm gonna take, right?
Oh, I see
get
your
that.
point of view.
Yeah.
It's like what else do you have to offer to me? Because like if, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like
No, I get it. Yeah. It's because of like, let's say like, oh, you meet and then like, oh, I think you're hot. You think I'm hot. We have sex, whatever. And then like, that's all we do. Like we don't go out to do other stuff, It's like, why would I stay if we're not going to
exactly.
do like relationship stuff?
Yeah.
But then like they do relationship stuff and they stick around for a while.
Oh.
But then it's like it'll be for a while and then they stop and then they get into something else pretty quick and they do the same shit. But I'm saying like as a guy's point of view, like
okay, in this situation, the guy's leaving.
I don't know. I just know what I just see.
Yeah. For me, I
don't
personally
know.
think the more that you go through
Mhm.
is the less valuable you are. And that's just my point of view.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My point of view is, I don't think I would care if she's been ran through.
Mhm.
What I care about is if she's been ran through within my friend circle.
That makes sense.
That's
That
something
makes
I
sense.
can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like a girl who like goes around and sleeps around and stuff,
Mhm.
I feel more comfortable with her because I feel like it puts me in a space where I can feel comfortable and like I feel like a girl who's been around, I feel like she has more experience. So I feel like I can kind of rely on her in certain ways when I like, let's say like to explore my sexuality. I'm like, okay, yeah. Like I feel more comfortable in that because she's been through it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I feel like when someone's been through it, they have experience. They kind of downplay everything because they've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one aspect. But then for me, I don't think I would care if she's been. The only thing I would care is if it's in my friends.
Let me ask you this. For the guys here, if you had one girl that's been with, let's say, 30 people versus someone who's been with only one other, who do you not see like any difference between
I don't
that?
think Andrew does. You do?
I do. But with me, I find it unattractive that a girl is inexperienced.
Oh. Okay.
But then you gave me an example that's very night and day, though.
Okay.
Someone who's one and someone who's 30, I'm like, 30 is kind of a lot.
30 is all.
Okay, what about
but let's
1
say,
in 10?
Yeah, like 1 in 10.
Oh, I
Right?
mean, for me, I would. I feel like it's so many variables because
That's
for
true.
me, one partner, I'm not that attracted to because in my head, I would assume she's not, she's inexperienced. With a 10, I feel like once you start getting higher in number, I know this is going to contradict what I said. It seems like she doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah, I feel like with more number, you have more trauma.
Yeah,
because you couldn't figure it out within that 10, right?
Yeah.
Or like, what if you couldn't figure out what you wanted within that 10 and you're still continuing to find what you want? But that makes for a worse relationship because you can't, like, this person doesn't know what they want because they've been with so many people versus like,
It's
Yeah.
who's
Or they
been
start
with less.
comparing and
You know
stuff.
what? Yeah, you bring up a good point. This
Yeah.
got me thinking. You know how, like, you said your friends like kind of been through like the ringer or whatever, the cycle. I feel like maybe she enters relationships where the guy knows that. So he's entering the relationship realizing like, oh, she doesn't know what she wants. So I'm not going to take this too serious. I'm just going to take it for what it is, you know? And like they give it a try, but they're not like super committed
Right.
to making it work. It seems like a very like low risk, low tide.
Right.
relationship.
Like it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe.
And I also feel like with less experience, you can also mold that into something that you want, right?
I completely agree with you, but for me, that aspect makes me feel kind of like grimy. Yeah. No,
Interesting.
I understand what you're saying. And to me, that makes sense. But for me personally, I feel grimy because I feel like I am manipulating her into
Someone that she doesn't know she will want or be.
Yeah.
I'm molding her into something that I don't know if this is what she would come to by herself, like with experience.
So you're just like a grown ass woman.
Yeah, but then also that could be backwards because what if someone was with so many people and then they were always with the bad guy and then when they finally meet a new guy, it's like, this is not how it was before. All my past relationships, this is how it always was. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because I know like some relationships where it's like they finally meet the nice guy and it's like, why are you treating me like this? Or like, why is this and this? Because all my past relationships, it was always like this.
Yeah. I get that.
I agree.
The thing with that is like, as long as she's coming to realize that herself, like realizing like, oh, this is kind of different. Instead of me putting that in her head, like if I'm in her head, like I'm not like these other guys. Look at me, I'm treating you so right. Like look at this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm buying you food. I'm like, look at this. None of your fucking boyfriends bought you food. I bought you food. I'm different. Compared to her, like me always buying her food, and she's like, "Oh, you know, why is he buying me food? This is weird." You know? Do you know what I'm saying?
She didn't have to go through all of that.
I agree.
She didn't have to go through all of that. If she had got the right guy, the nice guy at first, you wouldn't have to have gone through all that shit.
But hear me out. No, I know we're going back and forth. If she didn't run through all the bad guys, how would she know that she has it so good? Because if you're her second guy and you're doing all
that's hard.
I think in your case, she would have to find the pattern of why it's not working and work on that herself and work on herself first before she enters a new relationship.
That's how I feel. Yeah. Exactly.
See, now I'm thinking, okay, what about someone who finds their high school sweetheart and they get married?
Yeah.
Like that's cute as hell.
No,
that's cute. Yeah.
I'm not hating on that.
And sometimes it works out. I feel like there's no black and white. Right? There's always going to be cases where like, oh, they're like childhood best friends and then they grew up to become married or whatever. And then there's people who have like 100 like body count. They do fine for themselves too within the relationship. I think there's no black and white, but I think for the main part, for your friend, find the pattern of why it's not working and then work on that. Yeah. And then enter a new relationship with that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she needs to figure out what she really wants. Because if you're saying, because what you said yourself is that most guys want the bad guy, but later on they want the good guy or like the nice guy. It's like, well, what phase in your life are you at? Are you ready to settle down and actually start taking things seriously and looking for something that you want?
Yeah.
So think about what you want right now at this moment. Yeah. That's probably my
I have
advice.
another question. I don't know if like.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know how like when you give out advice, do you personally take in the words you say to other people or no?
Shit, dude.
For example, right?
Yeah.
Me. No offense to nobody, Tim. Nothing against you. Nothing against you at all. Don't worry. Like I tell my people, right? Hey, kind of like what we were talking about. Dude, like don't worry about it. Like there's all these other men you may, find out or realize are better than what you have now. for example, like, of course, like when I'm down, right? Or when I was down with my relationship, in my head, I'm thinking I can't find no one else better than this. Like, he did this and this and this for me. Like, no way, Jose. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm telling my friends this, but I'm doing the opposite. So what? You're laughing. Do you guys experience the same, or do you guys usually take the words you guys speak?
I think sometimes the advice from those people is better because they're going through something. They're actually going through it. So it's just like, you know, you're telling that person something that you wish you can take yourselves. But in the sense of like, if I would take it myself, I think so, because I feel like I only give advice is when at least now, is when I really like think about what happened in my past. And then I apply that to my own life first. And then, oh, cool, it worked out for me. Now I tell somebody else, like, this is what worked for me.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I think if I give you advice, that's what I strongly believe in. So I feel like that's what I do. And if I don't believe in something, I wouldn't tell you to do that if I'm not the one to do it myself.
So you're in the same situation. You would be like, nah, I'm finding someone else there is going to be better.
Wait, what do you mean? What situation again?
What, in the situation of your friend?
Yeah.
Oh no, like just now, like I said, like, hey, like you're gonna find someone better, right? And me, I'm saying I'm not gonna find someone else better because he does this and this A to Z for me. So I'm saying if you're in my shoes, you're telling yourself you're gonna find someone better.
Oh, but it depends on how shitty of a person the other person was.
Right, but you're telling me if you're gonna say if you're saying what you mean.
Oh, I would only say it if like I legit thought I could find somebody better.
Yeah.
So if you can't, then you continue to say. So are you telling your friend?
Well,
you're fucking confusing.
The thing is,
I got it. No,
wait. My friend, and then she's like saying,
okay, sorry. No, because I'm telling my friend. So I'm thinking you guys are me. You guys are in my shoes right now.
The thing is, it's. I lost my train.
No. Give me a second.
Okay. Give her a chance.
Give me a second.
Give her a chance. No autocorrect. Just fucking.
No autocorrect. Just hear me out. Because I said, right, I'm telling Andrew, hey, Andrew, go out there. You're going to find someone better. But I am myself. I'm not saying the things I'm saying to Andrew, I'm not taking in, because for me, I'm thinking this man's done A to Z for me. I can't find no one else better than that. So I'm asking you guys, if you guys are in my shoes.
That's not even the same thing.
No, but
how's that not the same thing? How's that not the same thing? That's what I started this conversation with. That's what I was asking you.
But the advice is not about me. It's about them and their relationship.
Yeah. I know, but I'm asking, do you take, like, I started the conversation saying, do you take your own words or do you do what I do?
I'm saying in that situation, no, because you are advising on their relationship, not your own relationship, because both of your relationships are different. They're not the same.
But let's say if your friend's man was treating her the same exact as your man was treating you, you wouldn't say that because they're doing the same exact thing. But in two relationships, it's never exactly the same thing. So you can't compare the two.
Because earlier you told me, right, the advice you give out is what you strongly believe in, what you would follow yourself, is what you guys just said.
Yeah. Bro. Do you not get it? Like, let's say.
I get it. Like, I get it.
Okay.
Your example that you gave did not match like the scenario or the
that
question you asked before.
Because I feel like what you're saying is your friend. Okay, her man's does not pay for bills, doesn't cook food, doesn't do this, and then in your case, it's like, oh, my man cooks food, he pays for bills, this and this. It's not the same thing. You can't. Yeah, in her case, you could tell her that you'll find someone else better because this is what my man does for me. But if he's doing the exact same thing and it's the exact same person, you would not give that advice.
Also, the other thing is I wouldn't tell my friend, you can find somebody better. I would ask them like, oh, how's your relationship going? Like, do you think is good or bad? Like, I wouldn't tell them like, nah, fuck them. You can find somebody better. I wouldn't say that shit. I would try to help them like realize like, is this relationship like really good for you or is it not? Because I don't want to make that decision for them.
Wait, why is this funny? Wait. Are we on the right track? Are we talking about the right thing? Are we answering your question?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Let me try to decipher.
You go ahead.
No,
I think
I think so. I think you guys answered. I just,
Are you not hearing what you wanted to hear?
The scenario that you gave was kind of confusing. It was kind of throwing me off from.
I'm not talking about what relationship they have or what I have. I'm just saying if I'm giving out advice, I don't follow my own advice.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm asking you, do you follow your own advice when you give it out? Or you're like me who don't follow it is what I'm asking.
Yes, final answer.
Yes, final answer. I follow
That's
my own.
what
Mine is no.
That's why I was asking.
We answered yes.
Yeah, and then you guys switched it up.
No, because
the
you brought more
example
stuff
you gave.
into it.
No.
The
Okay.
example you gave.
You can watch it back. It's on tape.
Yeah, you started with yes.
You know what my
I
friends
started
say
with
all the time?
yes.
I always try to explain something and none of you guys get it. And then I'll be like, you guys get it? And then no one says
No,
anything.
it
I
doesn't
did
make
get. I got
sense.
exactly
Did
what
you?
you said that time, but then you thought I didn't get it.
Oh.
Yeah, because Kenny was like, yes, I usually follow my own advice. And I was like, yes.
And then you said yes.
I believe
and
in what I
then
believe
you
in.
guys added to it.
You did.
No, because
you gave an example.
No, okay, but if I gave an example, it doesn't give you. Why does that confuse
No,
you guys?
'cause
Because you
the
guys should still
example
have
you
the same
gave-
answer.
But the example you gave was like,
But I'm not talking about what they have or what they happen in their relationship and mine. So why would it be different? I'm just saying at the end of the day is what I said.
And we answered it, and then
But,
you
okay.
asked about your friend again, so
Hear me
I
out.
was adding on to that.
The way you put it was like, Andrew, your relationship is shit. You could
But
find
I didn't
someone
say
better.
that.
But mine's good. I'm not gonna follow my own advice because my relationship's good. That's literally what you said.
Oh,
no?
I'm
But okay.
Now it's confusing me more.
At the end of the day, is you guys follow your own
yes.
advice. Me and Andrew don't. Basically, that's
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think let me kind of.
That's
break this up. I
hilarious.
think they give advice based on experience, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I think I have all the right answers,
Mhm.
but to put it into practice is something I'm not good at. Like, I feel like sometimes I understand the situation and I know what you should do. So I tell them, I think this is what you should do. But if you're asking me, do I follow that same example, what you should do
Mhm.
all the time? No. Because I think it's harder to apply something. It's easier to say
Yourself,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to be all like, just do this. So easy. But to actually apply it, I feel like it's kind of harder for some people. With me, I
I
find
agree.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I give out really good advices,
Mhm.
but I don't apply.
Coach don't play, right?
Yeah.
Mhm, exactly.
That's
true.
the saying.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
how does
it.
if you can't play, you teach? Or
That means the same thing. Yeah.
yeah. Something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Coach don't play, but I mean, but it's also because like there's no cookie cutter like answer to everything.
Mhm.
For sure. Yeah.
Because like something could change in your relationship,
Yeah.
something could change in theirs. It's
Mhm.
like there's no right or wrong way to be like.
So depending on your situation,
Yeah.
you guys could basically potentially be no's.
Yeah.
I tend to not like giving advice on relationships anymore because it's just more like I try to make them see like, hey, like
Mhm.
they're treating you like this. Like I don't want to tell you, but like
Yeah.
I just want to bring it up, and then it's your choice if you want to say it or not.
So how many times do you bring it up until you don't say anything anymore?
I bring it
Yeah,
up
but the thing is,
once.
not a lot of people come to me for relationship advice anyway, so I
Hmm.
don't give it.
I wonder
I
why.
feel like
I'm
I
just kidding.
only give relationship advice if I actually went through something similar.
Yeah. I see that.
Because like back in
And
the
if,
days,
if I don't, then I'll be like, I personally didn't. I don't know what you're going through because I've never had gone through that. But if you ask me, this is what I would think.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good.
I think like they've seen me at my worst. And then I'm pretty sure I've asked you guys all about relationship advice.
Mm.
When's the
Probably.
best coming?
When's the what?
I don't know.
When's
4 or 5 years maybe.
When's the best coming? Because we've
Shit.
only seen the worst.
we,
I would say 4 or
for
5
sure
years.
never seen the
hopefully.
best before. I don't know.
Tell me when the best comes. Okay?
That's
How come,
sad.
how come you only show the worst
sad.
version of
That's
yourself
sad.
to
That's
us?
sad.
That's not fair.
Sad.
Okay, well, I'm glad I got a little heated today and a little bit off topic, but it was
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, one thing before we end this, one thing I wanted to say. You remember how I was bringing up the hobbies thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that the wrong way. It doesn't matter about the hobbies. I think it's more about like how interesting you are as a person. Because you're interesting. You have a lot to talk about and you've gone through a lot of things.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
So,
Interesting is
sweet.
different than hobbies because people, let's say people don't have a lot of hobbies, but they have so much more going on in their lives. They travel the world. They own a business. They have a lot of things to tell people. They have a lot of stories to tell.
It's personality.
That's what I meant.
I think
Not
Yeah,
hobbies, not hobbies.
yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Like if you're boring, you're boring. Like if you don't have anything going on, then you're boring.
Yeah, like have you ever done anything?
That makes sense because
Interesting.
you don't want to be in a relationship and then you're always the one talking or like trying to branch things out and then you try to branch and like they stop at that branch. Yeah, I think that's
like
valid.
if you're
That's
a
valid.
nice guy, find something interesting to do. And hobbies is a very good way to become interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way.
You know who a boring person would be good for? A narcissist. They just talk about themselves all day.
True.
Yikes.
So if you're dating a narcissist, that's saying something.
Hey.
Oh shit.
All right, but thank you guys for joining in this conversation with me. If there's other Asian people that you know, let us know down in
Comment
the comments.
below. Let us know.
105 by the end of the year.
105 by the end of the year. We're almost there, actually. 80 subs. Yeah, follow Vicky on Dip Into Beauty on Instagram. She does lashes,
Woo-woo.
brows, all that beauty stuff.
Booty hole wax.
Yep.
She
waxed-
Pink
actually
pussy,
does.
black booty.
Mhm.
But
she's seen
just
my butthole
know
before.
she might post it on Instagram.
Yeah. I asked her to post mine, but she said she wouldn't.
It
'cause
was
it's
too black.
ugly, bro.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, follow us TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We got all three. And thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.